Previously on CSI Mwangi Expanse.
Hey, Fleegerson.
Yeah.
My name is Mac. This is Jack. We're from the Mac Jack Attack Justice League. I think that's the right name.
Yeah, I think so, almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't talk to cops.
We're not cops.
We're private investigators.
Oh, well, that's different then.
Yeah. I thought so.
We literally have no authority.
Put up a chair, have a hot chocolate.
Thanks.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, I just brewed it myself.
creamy.
Some good hot chocolate.
Yeah.
What milk do you use?
I use yak's milk.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
The only kind of milk we use around here.
Now listen here. We got these arrowheads. Apparently, you're the person who makes them.
Yeah? Who says I make arrowheads?
Let me slide
It's
this over to
literally-
you.
Oh, you're really scratching my table.
Sorry about that. I'll give you some money to get the repairs.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I'm a nice guy.
You're a real nice guy. I like you.
Unless there's a monkey killer around. Then I turn into a bad guy.
I hate monkey killers.
You
Listen.
hate monkey killers too, huh?
I always hate monkey killers. I hate people that kill anything.
Yeah. Well, this arrowhead killed something.
Except gnomes.
what?
I'm down with a gnome killer.
Whoa. That's pretty dark.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
listen.
Yeah.
This arrowhead
Okay.
killed a monkey.
Yeah.
And that monkey had
All
a
right.
family.
That monkey had friends.
That monkey had a kid.
I see his eyes.
Did he have
My-
more colleagues?
Yes.
He was quite young. I don't know if he had a kid, but monkey. I don't know when do monkeys procreate. How old do they need to be?
I don't
I'm not
know.
even sure what a monkey is. We're very far in the north right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I thought that. Good. Listen. You signed this arrowhead. It says here, Fleegenson.
It does. God damn my long name. It takes so long to carve them out all the arrowheads.
So at the moment, you're the main suspect in our case.
You think I killed this monkey?
No, we don't. But we'll haul your ass in if you don't answer our question.
I thought you said you weren't cops.
This is some nice hot chocolate.
It's so good, right? It's so creamy.
If you can tell us who you sold this arrowhead to, then maybe we'll give you a good day.
All right, let me just check my file. I keep it here in this drawer where I definitely don't have a dead gnome.
That's a weird book you got there.
Yeah, makes an
Yeah,
interesting
I
sound.
got it from my toddler. It makes noises. Let me have a little look here. Interesting. This is a Spec 4 arrowhead. I don't make these anymore. I haven't made these in years. The last time I made these, I swore I'd never do it again because I sold it to the most beautiful woman I'd ever met.
Do you remember
What was her name?
Cara Bonara.
Jack.
We just caught a arrow in this case.
We took an arrow to the knee in this case.
These monkeys are gonna be safe.
Yeah.
One day, safe monkeys.
It's one day monkeys can live for as long as they want and as long as monkeys live for.
Procreate whenever they start procreating at.
Wow, monkey food again!
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Judy's got steamy!
Coming to next, have a few laughs.
Fly lasts for 5 minutes! 5 minutes!
Folton, wait, listen, see if you can hear anything on the other side.
Is that my ass talking?
Yes.
We will see you again soon. We'll always have the ballet!
I believe that they'll be up top where the cockpit is.
And launches off a fireball.
Stuffy Bloodstake. Roll for initiative.
The adventure continues now.
We're rolling.
I found out a very important lesson about myself the other day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Sometimes we do a very sometimes this opens like a party, and sometimes it opens like the news, doesn't it? Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome. No, I found out something about myself the other day. I was stage managing a a big. It was New Year's Eve, so it's a few weeks ago. But stage managing a big old show for New Year's Eve with loads and loads of performers. Last show went on at 4:45 in the morning, and me and the other two stage managers went to watch the last performance. It was a splooshing act, so it's two girls in their underwear in it's that kind of party, and they're in a bar full of like coloured chalk, like Coley Festival, this kind of like they're just throwing this coloured powder up everywhere, and we'll watch it. We're like, it's the last one, we're going to all watch this together. We're sitting arm in arm watching this whole thing, and I see one of the girls like put her head into the bath and come back up with her hair just like completely full of this thing, full of like just ink and colour, and kind of move her neck around as if she's going to do a kind of a L'Oreal hair swish and just send an arc of it out into the colour. And before I knew what I was doing, I just sidestepped behind my mate Yasmin, and I was just like, oh, well, that's the real me, isn't it? That's I was like, it's been a long night. I don't want to go home covered in paint. So and then she didn't in the end. I was like, okay, we all got away with this.
I feel like I would have stepped forward into the fray at that
That's
point.
why I needed you there, man.
I had a real me moment on a walking tour quite recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was doing a walking tour of all the palaces around London, all Buckingham Palace and, Dangerlings, if you're ever in London, come on one of my walking tours, they're good. And don't shake your head, Ross. Don't like have a go at me while we're recording, just because it's a silent, that people can't see you.
No one knew
it's
what
funny,
I was
isn't
doing.
it, Ross? Isn't it? Yeah.
No one saw me, so you got no
Can't
proof.
prove it.
Anyway, no, I'm only joking. So anyway, I'm standing under a tree in St James's Park talking about the Bluebell Bridge, and someone points to my face, and I think, it must be like a wasp or something. I don't really mind wasps, bees are cool. And then I just said, is it a spider? And they said yes. And so I whipped my flat cap off and sort of caught it in my face, and I squealed like I want to say like a little kid. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god! Do you know what I mean? And I caught the thing, and it was hanging. So when I took my hat off, it was hanging from my eyebrow. It wasn't hanging from my hat. And I caught it, and I went, oh. And then I chilled out and I showed everyone the spider, and it was one of those false widows. It was the size of a 50p piece. It was huge.
No.
In my hat, just crawling around. Now, in St James's Park, every animal is considered to be property of the king or the queen, so you shouldn't kill things. And so I let this spider go. There's a little London fact for you there. So,
and then it was trampled on by
if
about
that
50.
spider had bit you on the eye, you would definitely have gone blind in that eye.
I could have done, yeah. They're quite,
it's pretty nasty.
they're quite poisonous, spiders.
Should have taken it back to Buckingham Palace and then
Where
gone,
did
there you go, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Fucking spider.
It's the king's problem now.
Now, someone asked me a question. They said, if they're walking their dog through James's Park, does that mean that their dog becomes property of the king or the queen? And I was like, I can't answer that.
It's like the king being able to sleep with your wife on the night of your wedding. If the king can come up to you and be like, that is my dog now. Just take your dog from me.
I think what it actually means is the king has to walk behind your dog and pick up any shit that it deposits there because it's his while you're in there, and you go la 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 la.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Charles,
yeah.
over here. My dog's done a whoopsie.
He's legally
Pick it up,
responsible.
please.
For,
Yeah, motherfucker.
He's
That's
legally
what I
responsible
think.
for all dog fouling
Yeah.
in public parks.
That's right.
That's where our taxes go, paying all of those fines.
I just can't speak up.
Just a little plastic bag.
That's a new impression that we've got, isn't it, guys?
Charles III, sorry.
Added that to our repertoire.
Bit of the old mess.
There's definitely a point it's in the last few months where more and more news outlets are now starting to refer to him as the king rather than Charles. It took a few weeks where they're just like, Charles brackets the new king, and it's just like everyone's like, oh, I can't quite let go of it, and it's like, all right, fine.
Yeah, because no one called the Queen Elizabeth.
No.
Ever.
She
she was
the king.
just the Queen.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever, ever.
Never ever. Yeah.
Forever. Not forever.
That might be quite good.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
King Charles doing Miss Jackson. Yeah, I'd be
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Didn't make to wait so long to gotta get things going on. She says it's puppy love. Oh, your dog's done a whoopsie.
in St James's Park. I'll clear that up.
It's my responsibility.
It's my kingly duty.
This is the best thing we've ever done.
Oh my god.
King Charles doing rap songs. I fucking love it.
Whilst picking up dog poop in his own park. Tweet us, the king.
No, we talked about, and we're not tweeting anymore. We're not tweeting anymore.
Oh no!
Mastodon us,
what can
yeah?
we do
Mastodon
instead?
us,
Mastodon.
You say that with a confidence. We haven't set up a Mastodon yet. What are you on about?
What's a
I think there is
mastodon?
one, but we haven't done anything yet.
Is it?
I thought that was a dinosaur.
Mastodon?
Yeah. There is one, isn't there?
Not unless you have set up a Danger Club Mastodon.
Or maybe I have. Danger
What a
Link. No, I haven't.
stupid
I haven't.
name for a platform.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
Don't slag off Mastodon.
not
That
a
might be the biggest
dinosaur.
thing.
It's a dinosaur, and in the sense that Power Ranger, like in the Power Ranger classification, it classes as a dinosaur.
Well, there we
because
go. That's
you
all you
could-
need.
You could make a Megazord out of it, but it is not a dinosaur.
Go,
It's a
go,
kind of
power,
a-
Mastodon.
It's a big
Bit
elephant.
like
It's a mammal.
Brontosaurus is not a
No, a Brontosaurus
dinosaur.
is a dinosaur.
That's a dinosaur.
No, it's
No.
not.
The Brontosaurus is my favourite dinosaur because it didn't exist for ages because people thought it wasn't real, and then more fossils were discovered, and it was added back into the scientific record. So it is now a
Really?
real dinosaur, and that is a lesson in why you should believe in yourself, even why other people don't believe in you, Drummond. Yes, this is a fucking great dinosaur.
Because someday people will dig up remains of you and believe you exist.
Exactly.
So you're so there were the two guys that were the main dinosaur guys that had like a race off to find the most dinosaurs.
Yep.
Like this is ages ago in Victorian times,
Okay.
right? And one of them,
were their names?
One of them found.
Pete
I
Dino
can't
and
remember.
Mallory
I can't
Saw.
remember, but I'll tell you if I look it up at some point.
This is-
Anyway,
this
it's
is
just
Drum's
because I
potted
did
history.
a bit of research into it ages ago, and one of them claimed that they'd found this many dinosaurs, but what they'd actually done is cobbled two different dinosaurs together, their bones, and called it a Brontosaurus. And then later on, they found out, oh no, this is two different dinosaurs. There is no Brontosaurus. That's a Diplodocus crossed with a fucking thingamajiggy. You twit. And he was like, oh no.
This is just Emily Bronte and and a thesaurus.
Anyway, but now you're saying that
back.
since then, when?
The Brontosaurus is back, and not just in
When-
pog form.
I love that Drum doesn't trust you after his vague history just then. There's
What?
two
No,
guys,
it's
two
just- no, it's
people.
just-
Two people just-
the last time I looked into it, which was I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Why were you looking into
that
it?
was the last word on it, was that there was no Brontosaurus. It
John
doesn't
just
exist.
turned up at the Royal College of
That was the
Archaeology.
last word.
I don't
Well,
think
no
this is
more-
right,
no
guys.
more words.
As far as I could find in my meager efforts upon the
Scholars
interweb.
of people studying dinosaurs.
Yeah.
We can't talk about it, guys. We've talked about it.
But like, Dan, what did your research
My
consist
research
of?
says the
I'm just checking.
Questioning his
I'm
sources.
just checking.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I want to know. No, I want to know.
I feel like I've watched a lot of very compelling videos on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok.
You know, we should get TikTokers.
Yeah, we get Dan on
Stop
TikTok.
giving us homework, Colin.
Dungeon Master on TikTok, everyone. We're going to make it.
We're gonna make it.
He won't know anything about it. We'll just film him in secret
It
places.
just feels like so much work.
it is.
It is actually. It's good though. It's good.
I do like the idea. There was this great debate at the Royal College of sort of anthropology or whatever it is, and eventually they're like, you have to call Drum.
Tell
By the way,
Drum.
well,
Sorry, I
what about
thought
those
you were
two
talking about
guys?
a real thing for a second there.
I don't know, man.
Tell Drum.
Well, based on my minutes worth of research about 5 years ago, and there were two guys, Victorian times.
It was more than
ages
a minute.
ago, man. It was
Fucking
ages ago.
I spent,
Put it in
I
the
spent
record.
a few hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
I present to you, Drummond,
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Brontosaurus, reinstating a prehistoric icon from the Natural History Museum website.
Really?
It's back, baby.
Okay.
If there's
can
a
you
Brontosaurus-
I just want to learn a little
You're
bit
talking
more
about Dippy
information.
the dinosaur.
I'm not talking about Dippy. No, Dippy's back as well.
Yeah.
Dippy's back as
He's
well.
in a fucking back room. He's not back.
Is he?
When they were like,
They
there's
just moved
poster.
him.
What, he's not in the front?
No, there's poster on the other one. But Dippy's back. Dippy's not fucking back. Dippy's in a little back room with some
Man.
with like a display about all the schools they took him to.
I tell you
Fucking
what.
schools getting to see Dippy.
8-year-old me is
When I wanted-
absolutely outraged.
Yeah, when I wanted to see Dippy, we had to fucking come up to London and risk getting killed by the IRA. Like,
Wow, man.
fucking hell.
We're getting political on these episodes.
Kids today with your TikToks and your safe being able to see Dippy in a back room.
What's the whale called? Is it
room.
Flippy?
What?
What's the whale called?
The whale doesn't have a name, James, because the whale's a prick.
The whale's not a dinosaur. It doesn't count.
It's not.
Wales is not a dinosaur, it's a country.
Well,
Or a dragon.
What?
Or a form of making sounds.
Because the whales, dragons, whales. Dragon whales.
You're saying this. You're saying
you're
words
okay.
over and over again.
you do realise that this is going to be the Danger Club versus Drum this episode.
Why?
So
yeah.
So I'm feeling quite good.
Shit.
I'm feeling quite good about the description.
How you feeling about getting to fight Stuffy Bloodstains?
Easy.
What? He didn't ask you. Did he?
How do you feel about
How
do you feel about getting a fight as Stuffy Bloodstains, Trump?
As Stuffy Bloodstains? I'm looking forward to it because obviously he's got nothing to lose. He's not a character that I'm invested in the same way as I am in others. So I can just go and try my best to kill people.
I'd say you are the scariest player to have to fight. I think.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say out of all of you, if all of you had to pick one other player to fight against, I'd say you are the most frightening one because you will go for the kill shot.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone else here would maybe hesitate for that moment. We may be wrong. You may not even get a chance. You roll dog shit on your initiative.
Yeah. I'm already almost half my hit points down. So
Okay, well, let's. That
There
can all
you
change when the rage kicks in. So, Dangerlings, tell us what your favourite dinosaur is. There we go. That's the Discord chat sorted for this week. They won't pick up on any mistakes we make on the rules. So, back in the fight, control room of the World Breaker, up in the head of the machine. You're all fighting each other. Don't point out to me the TARDIS-like proportions of this head that I've said the World Breaker is 100 feet tall and the room is about 100 feet across. Let's just let that slide. It's relative distances.
I mean, to be fair, you never really described what he looks like. So he's just got this massive head that's as wide as he is tall. Just the mechanical Mekon. I love the way it's staring right at Scott with its strange
What are you
penetrating
talking about?
gaze.
What are you talking about, James?
It's not a visual
something that might have come from inside Drum.
we don't have time for that.
I know.
A couple of things are gonna happen before anything else happens, because as the fireball explodes, an arrow leaves Caragor One Fang's bow. Caragor, go ahead and make a ranged attack.
That's 17.
17 is a miss. The arrow shoots past the flaming guy.
That's the sound of the arrow.
That is the sound of the arrow.
The flaming guy then takes its go. It uses one action to come charging into the midst of all of you, going. So it's a dwarven skeleton, but it is completely ablaze with the pinpricks of burning light in it. It just comes running forward, its hands waving in the air, runs right up to all of you. The nearest ones to it are Caragor and Folton. So straight away, I need both of you to make a reflex save, as the intense heat around it burns away at
19.
19.
19 and a 19. That is 2 successes, but not critical successes. So you take half damage. You both take 3 points of fire damage just from being so close to this thing.
Easy.
Could do this all day. It then tries to hit Caragor. It rakes at Caragor with its flaming hand. That is. It's a natural 1. These guys!
Can you crit with your own hand? Like
no,
crit
but
fail.
he can absolutely fumble with it. Somebody hand me a fumble card. Here we go.
No, a fumble card.
It's the blues. Give me the blues. All right, it's a fumble, a melee fumble. Broken weapon. Your current weapon's hit points are reduced to the broken threshold. If already broken, the weapon takes 3d6 points of damage, ignoring hard. Oh, it's unarmed. It probably is unarmed. Oh god. Frustration. You take a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Wow.
It gets frustrated. It hits. It swings at Caragor and swings so wide that it just looks furious and goes, "Yeah!" And then it opens its skull up wide and lets out a roar, and flames burst up from the ground around all of you. I want all members of the Danger Club currently in the room to make a will save.
Oh.
I did.
19.
A 19.
24.
24.
Oh dear. That's a 21.
21.
Do we get a bonus? Are you still inspiring courage?
No.
No, I'm not.
it's not
No.
bad. Okay.
And Bubs.
18.
An 18. Okay. Bubs, you take 20 points of fire damage. Everyone else, you take 10 points of fire damage.
They're wheeling us down.
And that is the flaming creature's go. And it's now right up in the middle of all of you, waving around with its claws, which means it's the moment you have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce you to Stuffy Bloodstains.
Hi, everyone.
Now, just for the benefit, because it's been quite a while, could you describe what he looks like?
Yeah, he's teddy bear. He's a small teddy bear. It's about a foot high, I guess. He looks like a walking, talking teddy bear. He's got a lot of bloodstains all over him. He's a few thousand years old.
You can tell that by looking at him.
You can. Yeah, you know, like he's patchy. He's got buttons for eyes. He may once have had a nose. He can't see that anymore. He's got sort of a muzzle that when he talks, you know, kind of moves around but doesn't open up unless he's raging, because he is a barbarian, at which point the muzzle tears open and you can see the gory fluff inside, you know, with strings pouring and sharp teeth and big metal spikes come out of his hands, like Wolverine kind of style, and he looks pretty terrifying at that point, you know. But he's sort of cutesy-ish, in a really creepy way. Usually, unless he's raging. At which point, yeah, he's just a mess.
John, why have you never called this a barbarian?
Because you weren't here, I guess, Scott. That was the trouble.
What is what's the bear made of? What is it made of? Cloth and stuff.
The bare minimum.
Yeah, it's something like that. I mean, he's literally a stuffed bear that was willed into life by Tar Baphon.
Is it currently on fire?
Don't think so.
No, there's kind of bits of fur are kind of singed, but are going. There's no weakness.
Would you say he's bearing up?
I'd say he's bearing down on you.
Yeah.
What's it going to be, Stuffs?
So who is closest?
So, you have quite a few options, actually, because
All right.
everyone used one action to move into the room. So, equally close to you are Folton, Velda, and Bubba, because they're all basically in a line. Caragor is slightly behind them, fighting the flaming guy's kind of in between Folton and Caragor, because Caragor peeled off to the side.
Folton, Bubba,
and Velda.
Folton, Bubba, and Velda. Okay, Fulton's closest, right?
Folton you have a kind of equal choice of all three of them, but yeah, you can get to any one of them in one move action. But they're all standing side by side.
Okay. Stuffy is going to rage and say, "Oh dear, you made me very angry." His mouth tears open, his things come out, and he leaps towards Folton, aiming for his face with his big spiky hand.
Oh, he launches himself at the dwarf. Barbarian on fighter action.
When I rage, do I get some hit points, right?
I believe you do. I tell you what, you make your attack roll.
I'll make
will
my
look
attack
up.
roll. Thank you. That'd be great. Sorry, I can't remember all the stuff for this guy.
I'm raging, ripping up the stage, and don't it sound amazing? Shut up. Fuck you.
Right, so my attack roll is 26.
Meets beats.
You get him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
roll your damage. You get an additional 2 points of damage on top of this because of the rage.
Okay, right. Let's roll that damage, yo. And the rolling on the damage is 2d12. That's a d12.
What? You've got the same amount of damage as me.
Oh, it's like looking in a mirror.
I'm looking at the bear in the mirror.
Shut up.
Okay. That's 23 points of damage with that attack.
No, there's so many times where like we look at Drum about to do some maths and we make a joke and all laugh along to it to fill the silence. And Drum's like, "Oh, I'm being left out," and joins in. It's like, "You'll do the maths."
We're doing filler.
Do the math. Okay. So, and that, I mean, that's only one attack.
That's
right?
one attack. You slam your claws into Fulton and you rip across his body.
Okay, that's 23 points. So I'm gonna
23 points.
have another go. Ooh. It's. Wait a minute. I don't think.
It was an 8.
Yeah, it was an 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're trying to get a cheeky
Oh,
little
no.
D20 on there.
Just rolled your dice with your finger there to a 20. Oh, it was a 20, not an 8.
Yeah, it was an 8. But on my second attack, what do I get?
-5.
-5. Add your attack bonus and -5.
Minus 5.
Okay.
If the last one only just hit,
Yeah, it's not gonna.
it's not going to hit. Okay, the second attack doesn't get through Fulton's armor. Fulton's
Okay.
armor is too strong. In terms of temporary hit points, you get your level plus your con mod in temporary hit points. So 8 plus whatever your con mod is. Add that onto your hit points. Rage Bear.
And I've got one more attack, right?
No, because you have to
No,
move
that's it.
over to where they were. So
Sorry, can you repeat what the hit points are?
8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, 8 plus.
So you come flying in, clawing at the. So this bear just leaps at you, Fulton, and just starts rending at you with these claws. Some of them getting through your armor. Okay, next up, it is top of the round, round 2. Caragor to the 1 to the Fang.
I'm in combat, right?
You are in combat with the flamey guy.
Okay, so does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Okay, cool. That'll be 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And does I guess a 25 hits.
25 does hit, yes.
So that's a further 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Excellent.
And for laughs, wait.
It's still up.
Yeah, it will be. I'll do the humphrey next round.
Okay. You got one action left, right? One attack, 2 attack.
3 attack, 4.
So you got one. So you could use that last action to hunt prey, or you could make a third attack.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
It's on the line.
Big old stack
it's
of dice
definitely on
trays
the
down
line.
the side.
It's definitely on the line.
18.
18 is a miss.
Okay.
Final attack doesn't go through as it starts to, as the flames swirl around it. At which point, the skeleton in purple robes.
Skeleton in purple.
Purple robes.
Summons up magical energies around it. There is a smell of ozone in the air. And Velda, you just have a...
What does the ozone smell like?
Smells like ozone. Smells like burning air.
You have a moment of like, oh shit. I would like. I need a reflex save from Bubba, Velda, and Folton.
Oh, for reflex.
As there is a sudden almighty thunderclap, and the road figure sends a bolt of lightning careering through the three of you.
28 for Folton.
32.
Oh, God. It's not great.
Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. Hits me.
Yes. It was a reflex.
It's a reflex.
That is 21.
21. It is a fail from Velda, a pass from Folton, a critical success from Bubba. Bubba takes no damage as he ducks under the lightning. Folton takes 12 points of damage. Velda takes 24 points of electricity damage as the bolt of lightning blasts through it.
Half. I'm at less than half now.
Oh, yeah. You wanna trade scars? You want to trade scars, yeah?
Well, yeah. Considering I'm your tank.
Yeah, so start fucking tanking.
I haven't had a fucking chance. It's this little dweeb has been hitting me.
He's taking all the hits.
I mean, I'm tanking.
All these little hits are getting me down.
I've got good news though. The Burning Dwarf also fails its reflex save and gets hit by the lightning and takes some damage as well. And then with its final action, it's got one action left. It opens up its robe and it shoots a magic missile out of his robe. Shoots a magic missile at Folton. Hits automatically. Fulton takes another 2 points of damage.
It's the little hits that hurt the most.
I mean, tell that to Fulton Battlestone, because he's only got big hits, and it's his go next.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking furious focus this little bear. So 2 actions. 27.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, fuck you, bear.
It's like therapy.
Oh, that is good.
That's a lot of damage as well, yeah.
And then I need one more D12.
Oh, Christ.
Okay.
Thank you. 27 plus 12. What's that?
That is
37, 39.
39 points of damaggio.
Ow.
The number of times in this game when someone's like, someone got to die, and everyone's like, get your own fucking die. As soon as it's attacking each other, everyone's like, use mine.
Yeah.
Well done, little dice.
And then and then the last one, I'm going to hit him again. 26.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, Christ.
Is this the end for Fluffy?
No.
Okay.
I really wish
15
it was.
points of damaggio.
You can see his how
okay.
far.
You slashed the axe through it. 2 hits that would have felled an elephant, but this isn't an elephant. This is a bear. A small bear.
A teddy bear.
A teddy bear.
So angry.
Teddy bear.
It is Bubba von Hoopsko. Bubba, describing the area around you. You have directly next to you is Velda. Then just on the other side of a stack of consoles, there is the purple-robed skeleton. The skeleton's casting spells. And then on the other side of Velda, you have got Fulton, who is fighting the bear, and on the other side of them, you have got the flamey guy who is fighting Caragor. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do it right to left all the way. I kind of jumped backwards and forwards. But yeah,
that's
what's going on in the...
So where my poltergeist was, it's no longer...
No, they've all kind of run forward to where they're to fight you now.
Oh, of course they have. All right. So, I tell you what. I'm going to go into... I'm going to hold my go because I'm actually... Yeah, I'm not quite ready. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause my go. Yeah, someone else take this.
You can always do that. You hold your go. Velda, you're up.
Right, so Velda turns and looks at Bony Velda and is like, you little dick! And casts Sudden Bolt. sort of reaches
Go
up,
to cast Sudden
brings his
Bolt.
hand down and brings it down in a fist action.
I got to ask a question. Stuffy, have you got attack of op?
Oh, is he in?
Stuffy's run up to the line
hold on.
with all of you.
I'm
Have
not
a
sure.
look. Have a little look in your. It'll be in your feats.
In feats. Okay. Yes, I do.
I didn't realise that he was in close combat with me. I thought he was in combat with Folton.
He is, but you're all because you all made one move action together into the room to get into range to do the fireball.
But we're standing shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
He attacked Folton, who's on the left.
And you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle because you moved right because you wanted to get a fireball right in the centre of the room. To do that, you had to move directly forwards to be able to get that in range.
In that guide. It's up to you, but I didn't realise that I was in physical combat with Stuffy.
You can't see the map, so
You want to spend that's fine. You want to spend one of your move actions to step
I would like
back.
to. Well, because the thing is, we've got the flipping slimy stuff behind, haven't we?
It is, but it's not directly behind you. You don't stepping one square won't put you in.
I would like to definitely want to step out of combat with Stuffy because, oh my god!
I tried, Drum. I tried.
Yeah,
I know. Well, I mean, that's very kind of because I was literally
cross him off your Christmas list.
I know.
The thing is, he might have actually killed him.
I know.
Oh, you would have easily killed me.
I think probably for the good of the party. Let's say that didn't happen.
You take you start to cast and you just see a claw coming for you, and you just take a little step back, and then
5-foot step doesn't exist.
5-foot step. It's called a step. It doesn't provoke, and it uses it's one action.
So step back, and then I would like to cast. Or do we just focus all on little Stuffy?
Might be an idea.
Because I don't know how many spells Velda. If he's the same level as me, he's probably still got quite a few spells left in him. Should be quite putting a crimp on our day. Oh, all right. So I cast. I'm guessing I can cast Sudden Bolt on Stuffy, even though he's on Folton.
Yeah. He's still latched on.
Yeah,
they're just fighting each other.
He still goes. Yeah, I stuck on my new bony belter, but then casts Sudden Bolt that lifts up, and a lightning bolt comes down on Stuffy.
Comes down on Stuffy.
A basic reflex, please.
Basic reflex, a save.
Hope I don't have to regret
defense.
You won't.
That's what that'll be.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, so 16.
Good.
That is a fail.
Damn it.
Now hold on a moment. Is it a crit fail? It is. No, it's not a crit fail. So it is just a fail. So you'll take the full damage of this. So a lightning bolt goes, and it does. Sake. It does. Where is it? 4d12.
Jeez.
It's
I can't even.
Oh, the first one's a 1. Oh, the second one's a 4. I might get away with this. The third one's an 11. So that's 16. 16 plus 8 would be 24 points of lightning damage.
24 points.
Courses through your tiny teddy bear body.
You're raging, right?
What?
You're raging.
Yeah, I'm raging, yeah.
Do you take damage reduction because you're raging?
No. Well, unless you have a feat that gives you damage. There are some feats that would give you damage reduction while raging. But
like toughness?
Toughness gives you bonus hit points every level. It doesn't give you DR.
Right.
No. Very nice.
I'll jump back in there.
Okay. Bubs jumps in.
Yeah, Bubs is going to get out of the way of Fluffy as well. So if I could,
you're not in melee with him because he's at the end of the. So
so you're where I thought I was.
Oh, I see. Okay, because I thought I was where you were. So
yeah.
In that case, that's so 24. I will roll. I will just magic missile all on Stuffy, and it's 24 points of damage.
Oh, stuffs. 24 more points of damage into Stuffy.
So the chest opens up and I'm like, take this, you fluffy little... Ah, it hurts every time.
As you get blasted with more missiles. Stuffy standing there as
poor Drum's character.
Getting beaten down pretty hard here.
See, this is why I didn't volunteer mine, because I just knew
Drum's
the leacher would just be like,
I want to do this.
I do actually remember he'd be like, yeah, welcome to the thing in a bit. He'd just be necromancer
Really?
paste, and it was like, well, there we go. That's hope you enjoyed the fight there, guys. Yeah, cool.
Okay, right. It's next up. It's the Flaming Dwarf. So we start off with reflex saves from Caragor and Folton.
For fuck's sake, this little dweeb.
24.
24 is a pass.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 is a critical success. Fulton takes no damage. Caragor takes 5 points of damage as the heat continues to rain down, and then it's gonna
Heat is on.
No.
It's gonna keep it very simple. It's going to attack. It's going to attack Caragor twice, and then it's going to shoot a bolt of something at... No, it's not. It's going to attack Caragor 3 times. Let's see how he did. The first attack is a 26.
Miss.
The second attack is a 22.
Miss.
And the third attack is an 18.
Clank, clank, clank.
Smashes through, but Caragor, you are too fast. You are too furious. You are too... family, you are too Vin Diesel to be stopped as you fight against this thing. The flames just crashing around you. It's igniting just bits of the ground and everything around it. You reckon that anything you reckon that if it had got a hit on you, you'd be looking at some persistent fire damage there, but it didn't get a hit on you. It's basically wasted its turn, except for getting out of the way. From Hell's Heart, he fluffs at you. Stuffy Bloodstains, you're up.
Next a potion.
Oh, stuffy drinks.
Cue surprise Pikachu faces from everyone at the Danger Club around the table. Be like, oh shit, someone's got a potion. High enough potions.
Potion.
Does that provoke?
It would.
Do you have attack of art?
I'm not telling you until...
Drama.
You're a fighter, you do.
Yeah, no, definitely drink that potion.
I think I should drink the potion.
Why do you have a drink? I think you should too.
Yeah, I think you should. Drink the potion.
Oh no! Do you know what?
No, you've already said it.
PvP moment.
You've already said it.
I'm just going to put it out there. I don't think it matters either way.
No, you can drink a potion, mate. You drink a potion.
Drink a potion.
Yeah, drink a potion. Drink the fucking potion. Drink a potion,
How about I save the drinking the potion bit till after I beat your head in?
Oh.
Them's fighting words.
Fighting words.
Yeah, I guess they are. Okay, so I shouldn't have fucking smack talk, should I? God damn it. Yeah. Fine. Right, come on then. One last go at Folton. Come on. And it is 29.
Yeah, it's a hit, mate.
Good.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
And let's see.
Men will literally get dressed up as a stuffy bear and a dwarf and hit each other with sticks rather than going to therapy.
Yeah. Cheaper. Okay, so that's 16.
Is it
27, 20, 29 points of damage.
What if the cost is your life?
And at this point, I will neck my potion.
Drinking a potion provokes.
Yes.
It has to
all
make
right.
that trait. Okay.
You
drink the potion. Fulton, you get to make an attack.
Now, does he receive the benefits of the potion before the attack
That
lands?
happens simultaneously. So go ahead, give me a bit of healing.
Oh, no!
The attack.
21.
Nah, you ain't gonna hit me with that,
Gets the potion.
Smack talk on both sides.
Okay. So was it 3d8?
What?
Okay, well, now that he's better, I'm fucked.
It's alright, you've got a potion too, right?
Yeah, but I've got he's probably got attack of all.
Yeah, probably.
I love you're both basically one natural 20 away from ending the other.
So
Well, it's me next, so fuck it.
The two biggest damaging characters in this, probably that we've ever had in the campaign, just knocking lumps out of each other.
So I have used that. Then there we go.
Okay.
And
Shania, heal me!
Banging on the door from outside.
Shania, oh, it's so painful.
Okay. And with his final action, puts his fucking shield up.
Oh, raises the shield. Interesting. Captain Ameribear
Because
there. Shield and claw.
I'm pretty sure you're going to try something here.
Okay.
That's America's teddy bear.
Next up, it's Caragor One Fang fighting Flamey Joe.
Oh, yeah. This guy. Forgot about that. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Oh, okay. Fuck, hunt prey.
Okay.
Do you want to count that after this one, or?
I tell you what, roll odds. Odds it goes off. Evens you got to do next section.
Next section.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
11. You hit him. Second action, you hunt prey, and third action, second for attack number 2.
Oh no. No, that will be a 16.
16 is not enough. Flaming guy lives to flame another day.
Wait, what's his AC?
AC 19.
This is a... No, it wasn't 19. Never mind.
Takes it back around to the skeleton, to the robed skeletal figure you decided was not the main threat for the moment.
I mean...
You made a choice.
I did.
You made a choice. The bear was the threat. A green glow appears around its hand as it draws a green bow green bow in the air. God. And then puts its hand to it, pulls it back, and lets loose with a sickly green arrow at Velda. 33 to hit.
Jesus Christ. That is it's a hit, it's not a crit.
It's not a crit. You take 18 points of acid damage. Plus.
I did warn you all.
1 hit point.
I did warn you because you ain't tanking.
I mean,
your spell.
I literally
is.
He's tanking.
He is tanking.
But
we're all doing.
I think we're in trouble. Basically, in a massive head that's not a massive head at all. It's like a little telephone box.
Yeah, you are. But it's bigger on the inside. You are covered in acid as well, and you can feel it burning through you as you know what this spell is, and you're just desperately trying to wipe it off. But it is burning through you, and with its final action. With its final action, it pulls a lever, and you just hear a, and the whole world breaker shakes as you hear the cannon go off nearby as it blasts at something. Use one of its action to try and control things. Folton Battlestone, can you end this before Velda gets ended?
29 on a Furious Focus.
Yeah, that's going to hit. I have to warn you, though, that as you hit me, something happens.
Oh, hello.
21 points of damage.
Okay, 21 points of damage. And as you hit me with it, I have a feat called Histrionic Injury, which is triggered when you damage me with a melee strike. I respond with a startled look, a dramatic pratfall, or a theatrical arm flailing that stymies your attacker. So what happens is, as you hit me, I turn to you and give you cute eyes, go like this. All right, and you have to succeed at a will saving throw against my DC or spell DC, whichever is higher, or you become stupefied 1 for 1 round. Nice. Stupefied 2 on a critical failure.
Nice.
That is
which
ridiculous.
is
17.
I guess your class DC, I believe, will be a fail, but
sounds like a fail.
DC's 23.
Okay, so you're still... So the hit still happens.
Oh, yeah, the hit still happens, yeah.
But he falls over in such a comedic way that he feels stupid.
21 hit points.
21 hit points.
The absolute absurdity of what is happening right now dawns on you, Folton. The fact that you're battering a teddy bear to death while Velda burns alive behind you. And you just feel dumber for a second.
Now do I go again?
So I had my shield up, so...
There's the question.
Does the shield take
The shield
away...
takes the first 12.
Only if you use the shield block reaction.
But I put my shield up.
You put your shield up, which gives you bonus AC, and it allows you to use the shield block reaction. However, if you do that, you can't use the hilarious pratfall.
I want to use the hilarious pratfall.
Have to pick one.
Fine.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck it, I'm going to go again.
He's going again. So you've still got the extra AC from the shield, but you don't get...
But he's stupefied, right?
He is stupefied. It'll make him...
23.
Nope.
Oh, it bashes off the shield.
That's it, I'm out. Unless someone can heal me, I'm probably going to be down on the next one.
Stuffy is still alive.
Uh-oh.
Velda Cairnblight.
Well, we've got to do that acid damage first.
We do that at the end of your turn.
Oh, it's the end of the turn.
You take persistent damage at the
Do
end
healing.
of your turn.
I do have... all I have, because I gave them to other people, mind, is a 1 potion of lesser healing, apparently.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
You'll notice in... You know how you said Shania doesn't do enough healing? Yeah,
she still doesn't. She's on the other side of the fucking
she's not doing any healing whatsoever.
What I'm saying is, if she was in the room, everyone would be happier, though, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not convinced if she was in the room, Drum, you wouldn't have gone. Shania sides with the bear.
Didn't think that was an option.
It's 2d8 plus.
Is it 2d8?
It's just 2d8.
I've got it here. Lesser healing, yeah?
Yes.
It's 2d8 plus 5.
Okay.
2d8 plus 5. Right, well, I'm going to neck the potion then.
Okay.
Better roll good. That's a 1.
My fucking
Oh, gosh.
And a 7.
Okay.
So that's 8 points of damage.
8 points of
no,
healing.
so
And
13.
plus 5,
Okay.
yeah.
So 13 points. So I'm away from...
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, of our wonderful listeners, I was down to 1 hit point.
Oh,
13, wasn't it?
13.
This is a hard fight.
It's a tough one.
Okay, so how many actions is that? It's 1.
And this
That's one action to drink the potion.
1 action to drink the potion, and then...
Actually, it's 1 action to draw the potion, 1 action. But we let Drummond drink a potion for 1 action, so you can have it for 1 action. That's fair.
I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And, like, they're literally still clutching horrible wounds on him. He just goes, whoop, and just disappears.
Nice. Okay. Velda disappears. At which point you take 3 points of acid damage.
Okay, is there a way to roll to get rid of this?
There is. You are now going to roll a flat check for me. So roll a d20.
That's a 6.
6. The acid is... There's still too much acid on you. You're still taking damage from the acid. You are invisible, but you are burning. You can just... Velda disappears and there is just a faint smell of cooking wizard somewhere in the room.
So I'm on 32. Right. Velda's on 13. 11.
Do you guys remember, some of you in our, I don't like talking about our home games too much for people out there, but when our buddy Lee cast greater invisibility on himself and then got run over by something and just was slowly crushed to death and no one could find him to heal us.
And he'd done his usual trick of going off on his own anyway, so literally he was invisible, being crushed to death by a huge kind of thing, and nobody ever knew what happened to him. And that was the end of his character, wasn't it?
Lee thing as well, there.
It was literally the end of his character.
Oh my
Like, well,
God.
there we go.
Best character death ever. Bubba Von Hoops, we're coming to you.
Oh, I can see that Folton, being in melee with this little teddy bear,
Yeah, Fulton's
knowing
struggling.
that he could take a big hit right now, I'm going to cast Soothe.
Oh,
And I've heightened this spell. He gets 30. I've already rolled it. 32 points back on himself.
You play the banjolele and just pour healing energy into Fulton.
It's better.
starting to get a second wind from it. Is that 2 actions?
That's 2 actions. I've got an action left, and I feel like I'm just going to pop my shield up.
Whoa. It's getting to that point, getting deep in the fight, starting to feel defensive, putting up you gotta protect. All right, protect yourself. So, comes back around, it's the Combusted's go. He's still in this fight. Folton and Caragor, reflex saves against the fire.
29.
Drum, officiate me. Is that on the line?
Yes, that is on the line. Definitely on the line.
I accept the ruling. Drummond is on my side in this fight. That's fine.
Oh.
Hey!
It's a natural 20.
Boom! Both of you take no damage. It attacks Caragor once. It attacks Caragor twice. And then because it has recharged, it lets out a second blazing howl. So, firstly, the attacks on Caragor. You should see my face while I'm trying to GM using Roll20 Dangerlings. I'm like just bobbing and weaving behind the mic, trying to like see things without going off mic.
You need a little stand by the side.
I don't think it's going to get it. It's a 21.
Nope.
And a 12.
Nope.
Caragor, you keep fighting back. And then in just fury and rage, it lets out a blazing howl. And I need will saves from the entire Danger Club again as it blasts out across
24.
this area.
29 again.
Okay.
Ooh. So, right, actually, that's a 29.
29.
Crit saves from everybody except Caragor, who just gets a regular save. Caragor, you take 8 points of fire damage. Everyone else, you take no points of fire damage. You're able to resist the flames catching onto you, and then the blazing howl runs out. That is all it can do. Why did it not move to flank Folton? That would have been a clever thing to do, wouldn't it? Oh, well. Too late now. Stuffy, what you got, little buddy?
Yes. Stuffy is. He's got a thing called Titan Wrestler, which means he can attempt to disarm, grapple, shove, or trip creatures up to 2 sizes larger than him.
Okay.
Which is most things.
Most things. Yep.
So I was going to try and get his axe off him.
You're going to try and do a disarm.
Should I try and do that? Maybe I'll try and do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
What do I need to do for that?
He's going for a disarm on Folton Battlestone. Interesting. Could have gone for the kill shot. He's going to try and get the axe off him.
No, he's got some points back. I'm not going to be maybe I could. I don't know.
No, that's fair.
Too late now.
So,
Sexy backseat.
for this, you make an athletics check.
An athletics check.
Yep.
Let me just double check whether that's a worthwhile thing for me to do. All right. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a go, I guess.
He's going for an athletics. The bear reaches for MZ, the axe, to try and tear it from your grasp.
Can MZ do anything? Can he shake the axe a little bit?
MZ, as you're sitting, as you're varnishing your deck, he's always working on that deck.
Yeah.
You see a gigantic bear claw coming out of the sky, reaching for your neighborhood.
22.
Here we go again.
A 22 versus Fulton's reflex DC. It's your reflex save plus 10. What is it?
I thought you were building up the tension, but I think you're actually just trying to work this out. It's just a reflex plus 10.
Yeah, reflex save plus 10. What's your reflex save?
My plus is plus 13.
13 plus, so 23.
It's 23, yeah.
21 versus 23.
I didn't want to give it away. I was like...
it's all right.
23.
It was 23, all right, so I don't get it.
For it. You reach for it, you grab a hold of it, Fulton struggles against you and then pulls his hand free. He has gotten free.
As I realise that's happened, I go, oh, fuck it, and try and stab him in the
You try and stab him, make an attack. This has got your -5 penalty because
it?
Yeah, because the grapple counts as an attack.
Oh, that's stupid, isn't it? Oh, that was a stupid thing to do. Never mind. Maybe somewhere in there I don't actually want to kill my friends.
I mean, I'm disappointed.
Of course you are.
I want to kill all of us.
It's probably going to be the last
Question for
the last roll of
question
Stuffy.
for the Dangerlings on the Discord while you're doing this. I'm considering house ruling that the success condition on disarm is the same as the critical success condition, because I don't like that you can get a success on it and it doesn't knock the weapon out of their hands. It just makes it more likely you'll do it in the future.
Yeah.
Normally, the critical success knocks it out of their hand. A success means they have a penalty to holding onto it, so you kind of have to hit them twice to make sure you get it off them. It's possible that doing that massively unbalances the game and will mean that every fight just involves everyone walking in and just knocking weapons out of everyone's hands automatically. Please let me know, because I genuinely don't know whether it's a good thing or not. It feels like a fun thing to do, but I don't want to completely just turn it into to wreck the game.
All right.
Let me know what you think,
Dangerlings.
He's going for the attack.
Here we go. Fuck!
Oh no!
We're fucked.
What's that, Drummond?
It's a 3 on the die.
-5.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit. He's got 1 attack left. I mean, all he can do is go for broke, right?
He can certainly go for
10.
broke.
A -10.
There's always a 20
It's
out
not
there.
happening. It's not happening. It's a 4. You know, it's not a noble act. This killing your own teammates, and
not.
therefore I think Stuffy is going to
getting
die.
yourself out of it now. No. You, what? Now you're losing the fight. Now, like, I don't want to kill my friends. Don't want to kill my friends.
A minute ago, you're like,
On the way out of
Doing
that-
this for you guys.
On the way out of that robot, you were trying to find reasons to kill Garrett. Okay, I remember that. You're losing the fight now.
No, I mean, I would have killed you all, but
Exactly.
I'm saying the dice has ruled over that because it's not noble. That's what I'm saying.
Dice
I'm not saying I'm
rules
noble.
Everything
The dice is
around
noble.
me. Karagor to the 1, to the Fang.
yes.
What's going on?
It's 18
An 18 is a miss.
and higher than that.
Higher than that, it will be a hit because he's AC 19.
Great.
So
17 for that hit.
17, and you kill the flaming skeleton.
Go for that.
You finally slice through it, and the kukris, it falls in half, and the flames fizzle out.
Still got an action left.
Still got 2 actions left.
No. attack
Sorry.
twice.
Yep, you attacked twice. Yep, still got one action left.
Quick draw on the bow and shoot Stuffy.
Cool. You whip out the bow. You go to shoot Stuffy.
you kill him.
Do it. Strike him down.
Am I still at a -10?
You're still at a -10.
And unfortunately, it's a 17.
Oh, nowhere near. Stuffy lives to fight another day. The skeletal mage starts summoning up some magic, and it lives to fight another day. In fact, they both live to fight another week. This this fight is going on into a 3rd week. That is where we leave it for tonight.
Oh my god!
Hello. Yes, this is the Danger Club calling out to you all with a very serious transmission to tell you that Ravushka and Nikolai are our Dangerlings of the week this week. Thank you to those Dangerlings. We are very grateful for everything you have done for the Danger Club podcast. And as an extra message to you all, if you want your name on the show, please go to patreon.com/Danger Club podcast. Thank you, Ravushka and Nikolai. Excuse me.